Good evening, everybody. It is truly a great honor to be here tonight, and I must say, as an entrepreneur myself, it is a huge inspiration to be amongst all you wonderful entrepreneurs who are so worthy of tonight's acknowledgements. The proven entrepreneurs of Gauteng, let us not forget Gauteng, makes a huge contribution to our global, to our macroeconomy. And I would also like to say thank you to sponsors, to BWA, to Bussy and the whole team, Clara, to Nedbank, Shirley. I am a Nedbank client, please. It's a great honor to be here. Thank you. Personally, and Namela, Pratt and Associates, we are certainly a great proponent of change. We're a great proponent of the empowerment of women, of entrepreneurship, and of great leadership. It is inspiring to meet you, to acknowledge you, and to be with all of you tonight. And if I think of entrepreneurship, I'm reminded of the publication by Clem Sunter, who published a book called The Casino Model. We're certainly in good company at Emperor's Palace, so good choice of venue. But as he said, it was really the entrepreneurs in this country who were playing at the casino who were going to be our employers and our major employers in our economy. You, the entrepreneurs, are certainly changing the landscape of economics in South Africa. I'd like all of you to acknowledge yourselves. So I'm going to ask the women in this room to raise your right hand. This isn't the rise of the Fourth Reich. If you'd like to, please just raise your right hand in front of you. Put it over your left shoulder, and as Bussy said, pat yourselves on the back. But equally importantly, I'd like to ask the men in this room, who are often our supporters, our partners and mentors, to raise your left hands in front of you, to put it over your right shoulder, and to pat yourselves on the back. The reason why we asked you to raise different hands is that part of my thesis tonight is that as women who succeed, we do it in partnership. So it's really about left and right hands. On a more serious note, the fact that women raise their right hands is because we think we're always right. And often we are. As we celebrate and toast to your success tonight, I'm reminded of the words of Lily Bollinger, who was interviewed and asked why she drinks champagne, and she replied as follows, and Bussy, this one's for you. I know how you like your bubbly. She said, I drink champagne when I'm happy, and also I drink it when I'm sad. Sometimes I drink it when I'm alone, but when I'm in the company of people, I consider it obligatory. I travel with it when I'm not hungry, and I drink it when I am. Otherwise, I do not touch it, unless I'm thirsty. Despite our successes to date, we do, all of us, as women in business, have a journey ahead of us, a road still to be travelled. And what have we learned about some of the challenges that we are facing as women entrepreneurs, women in business, and as Bussy alluded to, women on boards? As you know, the BWA and Nedbank for the last 5 years have been publishing the census, which has great value. It monitors our performance as an economy, as a country, as corporate South Africa, and looks at how many people, how many women are sitting at strategic executive level. And the numbers, as shown in the last census, shows that there is some improvement, but there are still many challenges to be had. We at Namela, Pratt and Associates conducted the first qualitative research in the country to look at women on boards, but to get behind the numbers, to understand what are the issues, what are the gaps, how can corporate South Africa address them, but most importantly, how can we as women face our challenges and stream ahead. What are our challenges as women entrepreneurs, as women in business, and as women on boards? I'd like to highlight just a couple of them this evening. I think the first, which we ascertained in our research, is that women often make the fatal error of trying to emulate men. We forget that we are uniquely different, we have unique characteristics, and we should really embrace that and celebrate that. By way of example, Ernst & Young did some research, not only in South Africa, but globally, and found that of all whistleblowers globally, 57% of them were women. Somehow, as women, we have this increasing propensity and moral and social conscience to raise issues of governance, to raise issues of ethics, and to bring them to the fore. I think the second challenge that women often have is linked to the first, and that is a lack of self-esteem, a belief in self, a knowingness that we are truly capable and competent in our own right, that we do add value, and that we don't have to prove ourselves per se. It is much more powerful to be confident than to do confidence.